My pre-med roommate kept borrowing my laptop and emailing herself my lab reports to copy. So I created a decoy folder called Final Exam Do Not Open, containing a biology paper that claimed The Lion King was a documentary. She submitted it without reading it. I'm a junior biology major at a fairly competitive university on the East Coast. The curve here is brutal, like people crying in the library at 3 a.m. brutal. My roommate, Becky, is also a bio major. The difference is I study for 30 hours a week, and Becky studies TikTok. Since freshman year, Becky has been a mooch. First, it was borrowing notes. Then it was, can I see your outline just for formatting? By this semester, it was full-on intellectual theft. I'd walk into our dorm room and catch her on my laptop, claiming she needed to check her email because her Wi-Fi was down. But I'd check the recent files later, and my lab reports would be at the top of the list. The breaking point was the Miller Grant. It's a huge $10,000 research grant given to one student for a summer project. We both applied. I had spent 3 months cultivating slime molds in the lab. Becky had spent 3 months partying. 3 days before the proposal was due, I walked in on Becky on my laptop again. She slammed it shut and gave me this innocent smile. "Just checking the dining hall menu," she chirped. I knew she was going to steal my proposal. My proposal was unique. It was about a specific protein in slime mold. If she submitted it first, I would look like the copier. So I decided to give her exactly what she wanted. I created a duplicate Word document. I named it Miller Grant Final Submission V4.docx and left it right on the desktop. The first 2 pages were perfect. They had the correct intro, the correct formatting, the correct citations. But starting on page 3, I slowly started changing the science. I wrote that the slime mold had developed telepathic abilities and was communicating with the ghost of Gregor Mendel. By page 5, the paper was arguing that hamsters are capable of photosynthesis if you shave them and paint them green. I wrote it in very academic, scientific language, so if you were just skimming, it looked legit. I left my laptop open on my desk while I went to shower. When I came back, the cursor had moved. The deadline was 5 p.m. Friday. We both submitted. Becky was walking around the dorm all weekend acting smug, telling people, "I really think I nailed the Miller proposal. It's my best work." Monday morning, we had our seminar with Dr. Aris, the department head. He is terrifying. He walked in holding a stack of papers. He didn't look happy. "Before we begin," he said, staring over his glasses, "I would like to speak with Rebecca." Becky stood up, beaming. She thought she won. Dr. Aris held up her paper. "Rebecca, in your abstract, you claim to have discovered a slime mold that, and I quote, sings the chorus of Britney Spears' Toxic when exposed to UV light. Is this correct?" The entire lecture hall went dead silent. Becky's face turned the color of a tomato. She stammered, the data suggested?" "You didn't read the paper you submitted, did you?" Dr. Aris asked, his voice dripping with ice. "Because if you had, on page 6, the author wrote, 'If you are reading this, Rebecca stole this file. Please fail her.'" Becky burst into tears and ran out of the lecture hall. Not only did she lose the grant, which I won with my real paper, but she was put on academic probation for plagiarism. She moved out that night while I was at the library. I now have a single room, $10,000, and a very happy slime mold.